Hello, my beautiful soulful art babes. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, I'm Alexis Verday. And a little bit about what I do, because I feel like you wouldn't really be able to tell just by looking at my channel. But so I'm 22 years old. I recently graduated from college up in Northern California. I'm originally from LA, so I moved back down with my parents. And while I was in college, I did study abroad to Costa Rica, so I learned Spanish. Spanish was also my major because I was just working on it for so long. And I'm also an artist. Like, I paint, and I'm a musician, so I play the keyboard and bass, and I sing and I rap and write songs and produce music, and I'm a DJ. And yeah, so those are, and I like to speak. I'm a motivational, inspirational speaker. So that's that. Thank you so much for being here. And so what I wanted to make this video about is just the fact that, like, it's okay if you don't have it all together, or if you can't really see so far out into like where you're going, and you're not sure if you're kind of progressing because you don't really know what that target goal is. And so what I was doing, I just woke up and I was just like looking at some of my journals, because in the morning I have like a lot of just affirmations and goals about what I want to be, just what I want to do, things I want to visualize, just things I want to manifest. And I just make sure that I look over them, because in the morning, your subconscious mind, which is the navigator of your life, basically, like everything that you do, it's kind of your the subconscious mind is like the crew of like a ship or whatever. Like, the captain is the conscious mind, so it'll be like, it'll just have a certain belief, or it'll like tell you to do a certain action, and the subconscious mind are like all of these members on the crew on the ship, and they'll execute the action. So I like to use my conscious mind, like, because when you first wake up, your conscious mind is there, but it's kind of like it's basically like the like your conscious mind is like awake when you first wake up, and your subconscious mind is also pretty like receptive, so it'll really take those orders, because the subconscious mind doesn't always take orders so easily, unless you give your subconscious mind orders in the very, like, within the first 30 minutes to like an hour of waking up, and when you go, like, right before you're going to bed, because that's when your subconscious mind is most susceptible. It's gonna take the orders. I hope that's making sense. But basically, so what I do is I just go over my goals over and over, so that the crew, my ship crew, knows what my conscious mind truly wants. Because during the day, your conscious mind is fully awake, but your subconscious, wait, how does this work? I don't know, but I just feel like the way that, like, I've understood it, because I've like learned it, is that you can tell your subconscious mind something while you're awake, but it's kind of like, think of it like there's only a certain period where you can give orders basically to your subconscious mind. So when you're awake, you pass the deadline already. Like, it's gonna look at you like, because usually, like, the orders that you're giving your subconscious mind are something that you want to change about your life. So, like, let's say you're trying to get rid of an addiction. So, like, let's say, like, you, like, binge eat, or you just, like, eat way too much. Like, you just eat to soothe yourself, to fill a void. And it's okay, because I went through that. But luckily, it's gone. It's done. But, basically, like, when I would try to tell my subconscious mind, or like try to like consciously not eat, my subconscious mind took over, because it's like, what do you mean, Captain? Like, we've been doing this. Like, are you sure? You know, it's kind of like, I think Bob Proctor explained it. Like, if you have a airplane and it's flying on course, because that's what the program, that's like, it's automatically flying because that's what the program made it fly like. And then the captain is during the day is like, actually go this way. Like, the plane might go that way for a little bit, but eventually, because of the programming, which is the underlying, what's really controlling everything, it's going to just take it right back to the original course. So, but luckily, right before we wake up and right before we go to sleep, when we do go like this, or we do nudge ourselves to go this way, it's actually like, you know, going to go like a little bit that way. And it might, or maybe it'll go like that, but kind of start to go the other way, and then right before bed, you're like, nope, keep going that way. Then you do it the next morning, you're not, nope, keep going that way. So, like, it's basically repetition. You have to just keep doing it, and eventually, the program is gonna readjust itself to go the direction that you're telling it to go. So I told mine to go in the direction of me being not dependent on like food, not dependent on weed, not dependent on anything. And now I tell myself to, you know, to know that I'm abundant, to know that everything is working out for me, to know that God is by my side at all times, to know that, you know, like I can move into an apartment on my own, to know that, since I'm praying for strength for like me and my entire family, it's happening, to know that, you know, that my relationship is working out. Just like I'm programming my life to be the way that I want it to be. And I really hope that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure it did. I tried my best to explain it, because I know sometimes like you'll see in my videos, like, I can get abstract sometimes, but that's okay, because I know that if I think that way, there are probably some other people that think that way. But I also have learned, like, how examples and stories help a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to make that video. But what I said earlier is that it's okay if you don't have, like, everything together. Like, it's okay if you don't even know what to program yourself to, you know? Like, as long as you have... Because I do a lot of goals. Like, I have a lot going on. But, like, sometimes it's like a double-edged sword, because you have, like, so many... And expectations are a killer, really. It's like you have all these things that, like, you want to do, but... I don't know. Like, I'm just in the point of my life right now. Because it's weird. Like, I just graduated, and, like, people are pressuring me to, like, go to, like, get a job and stuff. And, like... it's in the back of my head, and it's like, am I going to accept that as a program for myself? Because because honestly, it's an underlying program, and I'm trying to shift out of it, you know? So, like, me doing this type of stuff, and, like, me affirming, like, doing YouTube, or just being, like, pursuing the lifestyle of an entrepreneur, like, that's me trying to go, like, this as hard as I can, but, like, this outside noise is, like, trying to take me right back to that course, and I'm just not letting it happen. But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, sometimes I just feel like I was talking to my friend yesterday, and just telling her, like, sometimes it feels like I'm not making progress, or like I'm not moving towards, like, I'm just not moving, that I'm, like, stagnant. And I think that's just because I'm, like, living at the house that you know, that I've been at, and I just haven't moved into my apartment yet. But honestly, like, I don't even want to say those words, because sometimes, like, your physical reality, it doesn't matter. It matters about what you're thinking. That's why I, like, you know, I really affirm myself, and I really, like, because I have so much about my apartment in here, like, just the things that you want. If the outside doesn't look like it, like, let's say, for example, the binge eating thing, like, let's say you have, like, a little pudge at the bottom of your stomach, because I'm pretty tiny, but, like, skinny girls, like, and if you are little, like, you know that you can still get, like, a tummy, like, and I know it's not comparable to, like, women that are that do, like, have more meat, but I'm just using that as an example. So, like, let's say that, like, you don't want to just, like, eat unhealthily, and, like, you know it's unhealthy, but you still are just like, oh, it feels good though. You want to just start visualizing yourself without the pudge, you know, like, what would you look like without it? Like, what kind of pants would you be wearing without it? Like, buy some pants that are a size smaller, you know, like, you kind of have to, like, block out with, also stay grounded and stay in tune with reality, of course, but sometimes you have to, like, not let your outside experience influence you to the point where it's basically just taking you back to the same course. Like, you really have to do some things to keep you going to where you're trying to go. And that's the end of this video. Bless y'all. Thank you for watching. And I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so that's really exciting. That's like really exciting. And I'll be here have my crusty voice. I haven't even taken my morning pee or drank any water. I just have to make a video for y'all. But that's that. Thank you for watching.